Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tunnelcraft. Today, guys, we are taking down some of the netherrack that we used to build up this tunnel here. So you can see we have all the gold blocks down, lots and lots of gold blocks, several stacks of gold blocks, which was quite expensive. We went mining for some gold during a live stream on Saturday and also bought out a lot of gold from Impulse's gold shop in the shopping district. So that's how we got a bunch of gold. We have a bunch of gold left over too here. You can see I have almost a stack in my inventory. And there's a few more stacks I have back at the base. But regardless, we got all the slabs down, all the glowstone, all the gold down, stuff like that. And I think these tunnels are now pretty much done. So now we just have to take down the scaffolding that we used here. And by the way, it's pretty cool. This netherrack up here, if I can... Let's see if I can get this here. If I can jump up like this and do a rocket jump up. Just show you here. Boom. There we go. Rocket jump up. This is actually the perfect height for a rocket jump from the ground, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I just thought that was really interesting. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take down this netherrack here, and we're gonna see if we want to put anything else in these tunnels beyond what we already have. Ladies and gentlemen, the tunnel is now complete, and take a look. So this is what we got so far. We might add a few other small details here, but I just want to fly around this because this took a heck of a lot of time to dig out and a lot of resources went into this. A lot of terracotta, a lot of glowstone, and especially a lot of gold. Like a crazy amount of gold. This might be the highest concentration of gold in any build on the server. Maybe. I don't know. There are some like treasure rooms and stuff around the server, so maybe not. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, I just want to mention one other thing. I did add a little bit of an ice path bit here to False's creeper farm. So yeah, she can access this right here. And of course, yeah, she's going to finish off this side of the tunnel here, I believe. In the same pattern that we've used here for this this whole tunnel section here. So that's pretty cool. And of course, you know, you can get down here and speed down the line. And then every time you see a Vex Magic thing on the side, you know that's where there is a turnoff. So yeah, you can see them coming quite a ways in advance. So like here's another one here on the right hand side right there. So you can just see that and then make the turn or try to make the turn. Going a little fast for that. But anyways, yeah. This is the whole tunnel right here, so man, lots and lots of work went into this, so I'm pretty happy with this and how it turned out. But we do want to add a few more small things, I believe. So one small thing that would be nice is to have sort of signs, so when you come out of a portal, you'll know where to go. So like, for instance, right here, when you come out of this first hole portal right here, it'd be nice to see a sign that said hole 5 going this way, and then a sign that said hub that way, so that way you know exactly which way to go. So that's something we'll add in front of here. I'm also thinking with these banners on the side of the portal, it might be better if we made like an actual like golf hole here. Like we could cut into this here and make like a little hole with the flag and then have the one on that flag. So like it would actually show like a miniature hole from the golf course here in the hub. That could be really cool. We could put like carpet on top of the flag, and then we'll put like pressure plates in there so nothing can spawn inside the hole. But that could be a cool thing. Alright guys, so we've now reached a point where I think we can finally call this project done. So let's take a look here. So you can see we now have some signage. Hub goes this way, as you can see by the indication arrow right there, and hole 1 is this way. So we're going to go on down here, take a look around this area. We'll just speed on down here and look at the size of this tunnel. Looking nice, looking nice. So we'll make our way down here. You can see down there, there's a portal there with the flag, and these flags actually have the number of the hole that you go to right next to them. So basically this flag here indicates the first hole. So this goes to the clubhouse in the first hole. And then we have, you know, hub this way, hole number 5 this way. And so then we can just speed on down here. And you'll see we see another flag right here, hole number 5 right there. So that goes to the 5th hole portal. Gonna have to eat something here as well. And then of course we got the hole 1 that way, hole 10 that way. And it's all nice and lit up in here with the glowstone and such, because these areas here are like a little bit bigger than the normal space between pillars and stuff. So I think it's a good way to sort of add light to the area and add light to the tunnel a little bit. And then in a similar vein, we saw this from the other side, but we have hole 5 that way, hole 14 that way, and this is the 10th hole flag right here. And also, these are all spawn-proof, so everything is spawn-proof here. We have pressure plates down here, and there's also carpets on top of the flags there. And then finally we can come all the way down here to the 14th hole. Speed on down here with our blue ice road. Here we go. Yep, 14th hole right here. So, yeah, I got the flag here, obviously, the portal, and then hole 1 that way, hole 10 that way. So, yeah, that's the entire thing. I think that's pretty good decoration. It gives a lot more, I guess, easy navigation in this region. So, if you want to go and play certain holes and certain tees and certain shots, you know, you can easily get around this whole hub area here. So yeah, that is the entire thing right there, guys. So I think with that, we're going to call this project now totally complete. And we're going to head on back to Con Corp. We got to put away some excess gold. So I'll meet you guys back there. Alright, so back here at Con Corp once more, and we're going to go ahead and actually put away some of this gold. We got all this gold from Impulse, and we also mined some ourselves, which we actually have not used, so we're just going to turn this into some gold blocks. And we are actually going to put this stuff back in the vault. So we'll probably just let's keep like this much out, I guess. And we'll put the rest of it into the vault itself. So let's just head on over here. Fly on down. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get out our key. Where is the key? Key. Right in here. Here it is. Yep, perfect. Alright, key. Get this bad boy out. Open this up. Break this. We'll go ahead and just punch this in, and while we're doing this, I can talk a little bit about the 1.14.1 update. So we have been considering upgrading or updating Hermitcraft to 1.14.1. Although there is a pretty big issue with like moving blocks, so like this door really lags a lot more than what you just saw right there in the coming update. Let's see. Oh, do I have cakes here? That is the question. Cakes and cakes and cakes. Chest is empty. That's not good. What about nothing in there. What about the cuisine? Oh, I gotta go get a cake. Yep, I gotta go get a cake. Let me go and run and get a cake box real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, cake box has been acquired. And yeah, we also tested out a bunch of stuff here on Hermitcraft in 1.14.1. And yeah, it seems like things like observer clocks are really laggy. So like when you have one observer facing another. I did test the cake door. Cake door still works, so that's good to know. And yeah, it also seems like lighting can sometimes be a little bit wonky. Like there's sometimes when like lighting doesn't like update properly. Like you can have, you know, basically stuff that's supposed to be underground fully lit up with skylight for some reason, which is super weird. So yeah, there are still some issues with 1.14.1, but I think that it seemed like, at least to me, everything still worked. Like this big door out here still worked, which was pretty surprising. The observer floor door still worked, so that was pretty surprising. So a surprising amount of stuff still actually worked, which I was not anticipating because there are known issues with observers in 1.14.1, so that was pretty cool to see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just fill in this whole area here. We'll run it out like this. Run these out in some areas like so. Build it up in some spots, of course. You know, sort of separate it a little bit. We'll just sort of spread it out a little bit more. Make it look nice in here in the vault. Just fill that in like so as well. Maybe have it come up here. Something up like that. A few more of these. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good now. This is looking nice. Just place a few more around there. And now we need to light up a few places. So let's just put down some torches here and there. There we go. Same thing over here. Torch here. Torch here. That should probably be good enough. Alright, sweet. So there we go. Concord Vault now, once again, full of gold. And ready to roll. So now that that's done, I think I need to basically transfer all this cake to the cake chest. Cakes and cakes and cakes chest. The best chest we got on the server. There we go. All the cakes. Couple more. All the cakes. There we go. Alright. Beautiful. Sweet. So we can take this box back to the factory. Pick this up. Put the cakes and cakes and cakes chest in there. Put some of these other ones in there. Some of these empty ones as well. Pick this back up. Walk on out. We're going to close the door behind us. So, yeah, we'll see if we update to 1.14.1. Hopefully it'll be this week. If not, then hopefully certainly by next week. But I think it's very, very close now. It's just a few minor issues that cause a little bit of like lag and stuff. But nothing really too major that I can see that would prevent us from updating. But we'll see. We'll see. So speaking on the topic of 1.14, I want to now start a build which is going to be sort of enhanced by Minecraft 1.14 in preparation for us upgrading to 1.14.1 or 1.14.2 hopefully in the very near future. So let's just go ahead and get on into this area here. We're going to grab some of the obsidian we gathered a couple episodes back. And yeah, I think I showed this, but maybe not. I have some ores which I've been gathering as well. And so basically we're going to make some huge vats of these ores, some of which you can see right here. So we got, you know, diamond ore, redstone, iron, lapis, etc. And yeah, I think we're going to make one of diamond, one of redstone, one of iron, one of gold, one of lapis, and one of coal, I think, as well. So the only ones we won't have are emerald and the nether quartz ore. I won't have any of those. So yeah, that is the plan here. So if we can go ahead and just put this away in here and put this away in here for now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll head on out here and take a look at where we want to put these ores, because these are going to be pretty significant in terms of the size. So I'm thinking we're going to put them out here in the front area of Con Corp. So yeah, somewhere in this vicinity right here, right beside the big vault. So, let's see if we can find a good spot for these. Alright, so we have our vat layout now. It's looking like this, and yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different vats we're going to make here, each of which will be probably about 60 or so blocks tall, which means we're going to have a lot of space to store silk-touched ores. Tons of space. So we're going to be housing every ore except for emerald ore, and these vats are going to be pretty big. They're going to be 11 by 11, roughly. And the idea with these vats is as follows. So we want to be able to basically walk into this region, right? And we have these big towering vats here on either side of us. And we want to be able to walk up to a sort of pipe structure in front of each vat. So let's say there's a pipe structure like right here. I'll be able to toss in a single TNT. That TNT is going to be whisked away through a water stream underneath the vat to the back side. It'll go up like a pipe in the back of the vat, over into the what would be like the center of the vat, where a dispenser will pick it up. The dispenser will then distribute the TNT, will ignite the TNT, and drop the TNT straight down a 1x1 shaft all the way to the bottom, where it'll explode and destroy the ore. Then we can simply step to the side of the what do you call it, the pipe here that we threw the TNT in, go into the actual area here, and then pick up the ores and other stuff that drops from the TNT blast. So that is the whole gist of how this thing is going to work. Now, full disclosure, I actually could make a system where, and you can make a system, I actually already have made a system where you can basically mine out the entire vat of ore just by simply delaying the time it takes for the TNT to ignite versus when you actually start physically dropping it. You can find that in the TNT science video, which I did on the channel, I think it was about 3 weeks now ago. So yeah, go and check that video out if you want to see how to do that, but I still might do that. It might work out for gold and iron, but for things like, you know, diamonds and redstone and stuff, it might just be better to, you know, have that functionality but not necessarily use it too much, because, you know, fortune picks can give you more diamonds and redstone and lapis than can TNT. Which brings me to my next point. It'd be nice to have some type of like enchanted TNT that could potentially give you more ore per block destroyed than regular TNT. Regardless, let's go ahead and actually start to make the bottom part of the vat. I think I'm going to go ahead and just make like a prototype vat here. Probably in this section or maybe in this section here, just to sort of see what it looks like and just sort of explain how it's going to work. So let's just go ahead and start to dig out an area here. Again, it needs to be about 11 by 11. So we'll just dig this whole area out like so. Shouldn't take us too long here. There we go. Okay, that should be good. And then we'll just go ahead and place down obsidian all on the inside here. And then all around here, and then all around here. And this is why we needed all the obsidian here. We don't want to have any of this where we misplace blocks like that. So we'll just get rid of these torches here. Obsidian there, and then we'll just fill all this stuff in like so. And this then should give us enough shielding so that a TNT blast here does not destroy any ground or anything. So let's just go ahead, get this going here. There we go. Okay, so let's just take this last obsidian out. And now I think we should probably go ahead and do a blast test here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're now ready to test this thing. Make sure it doesn't destroy any blocks. And yeah, I don't think this TNT will be able to destroy blocks like on the side here or on these columns here. Just because the stone, smooth stone here, actually has a blast resistance of 30, as does the iron bars. So that's pretty high as far as blocks go. It's one of the higher ones. I think that ores actually have lower blast resistance than stone. Like, I think stone has 30 and then ores have like 15. And then like things like dirt have like very small, like 2 or something like that. So if I just place a dirt here, or a grass block or whatever, that probably will be destroyed. So let's just go ahead and light this, and we'll see what happens. We're going to back up a little ways as well. Yep, so you see no blocks were destroyed around the outside except for the dirt block, which is why we could not use dirt, and also why we're not using glass panes, because glass panes are extremely fragile as well. But yeah, all the stone was fine, so let's just try another one here real quick. We'll put it right in the middle here. Yep, okay, let's go ahead and light it. Back away a little bit. And yeah, everything fine once again. Let's just do one more just for the heck of it. Make sure we got it right in its dead center. Yes. And of course it will be falling down a 1x1 hole, so it shouldn't deviate from the center at all, really. So yeah, looks like everything is perfect. So that is great. So now all we have to do is build this up to the top. So we're going to go about 60 blocks up like so. And we're just going to build up this whole thing like this. And in fact, I'm probably going to go with like a little doorway here. Just like this with the stone. Just like that. And maybe put like an iron door in the front here or something. Because iron doors have a higher resistance, blast resistance than most other things. So yeah, this should work out quite nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and work here to get this vat started, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we got the big vat built. I'm kind of debating on the size of this thing. Maybe it doesn't need to be this big. I don't really know. I'm not really certain on the size, but yeah, this is what we got here. And I thought about it a little bit more. We don't necessarily even have to put ores in this thing once 114 hits. We could also put, you know, like maybe pumpkins and melons in here. Like a huge tank of pumpkins and melons. That could be cool. Or hay bales, or, you know, it could be something like stone, or a special stone variant like andesite or diorite or something. That could also work as well in here. It doesn't necessarily have to be ores like this. Silk-touched ores. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. I'm sort of wanting to do that now a little bit, maybe, and then maybe do the whole system that can mine out the entire vat, but that's going to be a lot more redstone up at the top, or potentially like out here in front, like a control panel in the front. I don't know, that could be really cool, but either way, I'll figure it out. I've actually added in some extra room up here at the top, and we need 2 rockets to get to the top because it's so tall. So yeah. Yeah, I've added some extra room up here at the top so we can always modify in the piston that's necessary to get the different heights of explosion, basically. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and do this thing. I want to show you guys how this works. Just a quick demonstration here. Obviously, this will be, at least in some areas, automatic. And, yeah, we'll be able to sort of select... Man, we could make it so that we could even, like, select the vat from the control panel. Like, which one explodes and at which height. Oh, man. Could be really cool. Either way, let's just go ahead and try this out. There goes the TNT. And it explodes at the bottom, as you heard. And yeah, although we don't get 100% of the ore here, we do get a little bit. So we got a couple of coal from that. I think only 40% of these drop now. And then, you know, we'd be down here again, so we could just toss in another TNT, presumably. And so, if I can land properly here. There we go. Right here. There we go. We just put another TNT in there. And then it explodes again. And then, yeah, it destroys even more coal. And then it keeps exploding. and keeps destroying coal. Let's just see if we can get all the coal here in a couple more explosions. Yep, so here it is after 3 explosions, and I'm guessing the 4th explosion will probably get these blocks on the side here. Let's go up and see. Alright, 4th explosion. Let's go ahead and just fly on straight down. Boom, explosion, and yep, last couple coal got destroyed. So, it takes 4 explosions to get to even blocks on the very edge here, and then it can never destroy these blocks here. As you can see, everything is perfectly fine. So there we go, guys. 4 explosions to reach the outer edge here of any ore block we have placed down. So now we know that. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm thinking, man, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see the full system, like with the control panel that could then like control like which TNT comes down which vat, and then like we could also control the height at which it explodes. That could be awesome. That could be potentially really, really cool. Anyways, guys, that is going to have to be it for me today. I didn't have too much time for this episode because I was spending some time with family, and yeah, it was also Mother's Day on Sunday, so I spent some time with my mom. Hopefully you guys were able to do so as well. And yeah, for now, guys, that'll be it for me today. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, thanks again for watching, guys. This has been Cobb. Goodbye.